Welcome on in, and it is so good to finally have another post-game report out about a Utah Jazz victory, but that's exactly what we have here today. The Utah Jazz pick up a simple, nice, easy victory to open up their year against the Oklahoma City 107-86, and I don't think there was much doubt going into this game about who was going to win this game. And, I really feel like everyone knew the Jazz were going to win this game by 15 plus. And that's exactly what we did. Win out. We're up by like 11 at the end of the first quarter. Maybe it was 8. It was 8. They hit a last-second three. But it was complete domination by the Utah Jazz. And Donovan Mitchell didn't score till 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. Donovan Mitchell really struggled scoring the ball tonight. Really elevated his game in the third quarter. Scored like 12 points in the third quarter. But early on, Donovan Mitchell couldn't get anything going. It was really Bojan Bogdanovic, Jordan Clarkson, and Rudy Gobert had a nice showing on the offensive side of the ball. Rudy Gobert, especially early in the game, in the first quarter, had a double-double in the first 12 minutes of the game. First quarter of the game. So Rudy Gobert really showed out tonight. There was a lot of Hassan Whiteside action. Hassan Whiteside came in the game, made 2 great blocks to start. You're already starting to see that 1-2 punch right there from Gobert to Whiteside to Gobert. Gobert really didn't have to play that much time because there was no doubt about this game from the very beginning. But someone that I talked very highly about in the preseason and, before last season ended is that Bojan Bogdanovic was going to have his best year in the NBA this season. Tonight, 22 points on 3 3-pointers made, I believe. Bojan Bogdanovic showed out tonight. And many people forget he missed the bubble due to the wrist injury. He was not 100% last year. He's now 100%. He was playing exceptionally well. People forget he was our second leading scorer back before he got injured and, everything happened with COVID and everything. He didn't play in the bubble. He was our second leading scorer. I truly believe Bojan Bogdanovic can get back to that level. He was our leading scorer tonight. Our second leading scorer was the flamethrower, Jordan Clarkson. There's no doubt about it when it comes to Jordan Clarkson. And that's one of the things that I really like about this team is the consistency that we bring night in and night out. You're always going to get a good defensive showing. You're always going to get that firepower off the bench. Joe Ingles also had a great night, knocked in 4 threes off the bench. Rookie Jared Butler struggled. But other than that, there's really nothing that I can nitpick from this game and be like, man, we should have done that better. Other than the fact, Jared Butler struggled and Donovan Mitchell struggled tonight early. Other than that, listen, first game, it was sloppy at times. There was no doubt about that. But it's also the first game of the year. That's what's going to happen. It happens to every team. If you watch opening night, these first couple games have been messes for a lot of teams. A lot of mental mistakes. A lot of, not crucial, but, some mistakes that normally wouldn't be made midway through the season. But again, it's the first game of the season. Plenty of time to fix that. The Jazz didn't have much of that. There were a few times that the Jazz did go through that, but not a lot. It was really, overall, a really solid game by the Utah Jazz, and that's what you have to have over a team like the Oklahoma City Thunder. You got to come out here and you got to dominate, and that's exactly what the Utah Jazz did. Utah Jazz, weren't even at 100% health tonight. No Trent Forrest, no Rudy Gay, who we picked up in free agency. So I really like what I saw. Obviously, you can't judge too much off this game. It is the Oklahoma City Thunder, who are in the middle of the rebuild stage right now. But we did our job. 107-86, the Utah Jazz win. We play Friday against the Sacramento Kings, and we will be live for that game against the Sacramento Kings. So make sure to tune into that live stream. Make sure if you did enjoy the post-game report to smash up the like button and hit that subscribe button. Post-game reports are normally going to be longer, but first game of the season, not too much to talk about, especially with the blowout win against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Obviously, as we start to get more in the season, we're going to learn a lot more about our team, a lot more about what we're going to be, and the games will be closer, and it's not going to be over, from the second the tip started. But so glad to be back here on the Jazz Huddle, producing daily content for you guys. So make sure to hit that subscribe button if you're new and ring that notification bell. Can't wait to keep growing this Jazz family with you guys. You guys have a great night. We will see you Friday for the Utah Jazz for Sacramento Kings.